Welcome to our channel. Take a journey through time as you unravel the mysteries, emotions, and memories captured in each frame. Marilyn Monroe in a pink dress, 1952. In Grace Kelly's earliest gigs, she was told that her chin was too wide. Desperate times. October 29, 1929, the last day of the stock market crash that would become known as Black Tuesday. June 6, 1944, into the jaws of death. A 16-year-old German soldier crying after being captured by the Allies, 1945. Here's an odd threesome for you. The tallest, shortest, and fattest man of Europe, all playing a game of cards, 1913. Welcome to the jungle. Unpacking Mona Lisa at the end of World War II in 1945. Carl Akeley posing with the leopard he killed with his bare hands after it attacked him, 1896. Young Brigitte Bardot, stunning under the summer sun. Arsenal goalkeeper Jack Kelsey peers into the fog, searching for the elusive ball. The fog was so thick the game was eventually stopped. Ruby Bridges escorted by U.S. Marshals to attend an all-white school, 1960. The kiss of life, a utility worker giving mouth-to-mouth to a co-worker after he contacted a low-voltage wire, 1967. German soldier with a sawtooth bayonet stands in a dugout, wearing his brow plate slid down to his neck, World War I. Charlie Chaplin attends the premiere of his newest film City Lights in Los Angeles, accompanied by Albert Einstein. February 2, 1931. Paratroopers of Easy Company, aka the Band of Brothers, at Berghof. Adolf Hitler's home in the Bavarian Alps, 1945. Vivian Leigh in costume as Scarlett O'Hara. Colonel Thomas Edward Lawrence, also known as Lawrence of Arabia. Henry Behrens, the smallest man in the world, dances with his pet cat in the doorway of his Worthing home. 1956. American-Japanese college students during their relocation to an internment camp, Sacramento, 1942. Lyndon B. Johnson takes the oath of office aboard Air Force One at Love Field in Dallas following the assassination of JFK. Koboto Santaro, a Japanese military commander wearing traditional armor in 1863. Sally Field on the set of Gidget, 1965. On January 27, 1945, a Auschwitz-Birkenau, the largest Nazi concentration and death camp, was liberated by the Red Army. Photo: the liberation of Bergen-Belsen, 1945. Unemployed lumber worker goes with his wife to the bean harvest. Social Security number tattooed on his arm identifies him as Thomas Cave. Sophia Loren, Italian beauty personified. Homecoming Soldier, Vienna, Austria by Ernst Haas. Liberation of a president-to-be, newly engaged John F. Kennedy, Jacqueline Bouvier, Cape Cod, July 4, 1953. A group of bootblacks gathers around an old Civil War veteran in Pennsylvania, 1935. Winston Churchill as a cornet in the 4th Queen's Hussars Cavalry, 1895. He was 21 at the time. Albert Einstein. Geologist Thomas Griffith Taylor and meteorologist Charles Wright photograph on the 5 January 1911. Charlie Chaplin in 1916 at the age of 27. Salvador Dali standing on the deck of the SS Normandy as it docks in New York City, 1936. Eunice Hancock, a 21-year-old woman, operates a compressed air grinder in a Midwest aircraft plant during World War II, August 1942. Pablo Picasso wearing a hat and holding a revolver holster given to him by Gary Cooper. Cannes, 1958. An anti-Nazi political activist, she was convicted of high treason after having been found distributing anti-war leaflets at the LMU with her brother, Hans. West meets East. Two German brothers, separated by the Berlin Wall, meet again during the Border Pass Agreement of 1963. 100 years ago, Mata Hari was shot after blowing a kiss at the French firing squad who executed her for accusations of being a spy. A photographer uses his own backdrop to mask Poland's World War II ruins while shooting a portrait in Warsaw, November 1946. American soldiers watch as the tricolor flies from the Eiffel Tower again, August 25, 1944, Paris, France. American troops of the 1st Infantry Division leaving the port of Weymouth, England en route to Omaha Beach in Normandy in June 1944. Crow Native Americans watching the rodeo at Crow Fair in Montana, 1941. Brought refugee from Polk, Missouri, with his son awaiting the opening of orange picking season at Porterville, California in 1931. Dutch resistance fighters armed with captured German weapons talk in the streets of Breda, Netherlands following its liberation in 1944. Future 35th President of the United States, John F. Kennedy, photographed with wife Jacqueline Kennedy and friends. 1953. Irish poet and playwright, Oscar Wilde, photographed in 1882. King Ferdinand and Queen Marie of Romania arriving at Dover, England for a state visit on May 12, 1924. Martin Luther King Jr. at the pulpit. Presidential candidate, Senator John F. Kennedy talking to his brother and campaign manager, Robert F. Kennedy, in 1960. Princess Elizabeth did her part for the war effort when she served as an ambulance driver. 1945. Rosa Parks, Martin Luther King Jr. in Montgomery, Alabama circa 1955. This photograph of Isambard Kingdom Brunel, considered one of the most prolific figures in engineering history, was taken 160 years ago. Titanic orphans, brothers Michael and Edmund Navratil, 1912. They were the only children to be rescued from the Titanic without a parent or guardian. The Russian author Tolstoy, regarded as one of the greatest authors of all time, posing in 1908. U.S. athlete Jesse Owens salutes during the presentation of his gold medal for the long jump. Winston Churchill, Charlie Chaplin, on the set of City Lights, 1929. Rita Hayworth biking around the pool at the Beverly Hills Hotel. A young Iranian woman hits the beach, 1960s. A 90-year-old grandma in the Czech Republic passes time by artistically painting houses. Thank you for joining us on this journey. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked what you saw, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more engaging content. Remember, your feedback and suggestions are always valuable to us.